Welcome to the Pearl Lounge in the Marrakech Menara Airport, Morocco. If you like our videos, please subscribe, like, and share to keep up with all our latest travel news, tips, and reviews. We do appreciate it as it does help support the channel. Let's look at the Pearl Lounge, Marrakech, by the numbers. Here we have the hours, location, and conditions. Now we entered with the priority pass card, and they specifically said as we entered, only one guest. Now with priority pass, you can usually enter with 2 guests, but in this case, only one was allowed. As I just mentioned, we entered with the priority pass card, but if you want to pay for entry, I'll add a link below on where you can purchase your passes. And here are the offerings at the lounge. A pretty typical list, but you can see one glaring omission from this list: alcoholic beverages. We checked just to confirm, and they give us a firm no. But we understand why. Now here are a few extras that they offer at the lounge, and we'll dive a little deeper into each one as we go through the video. And it's always nice when the lounge offers a little something extra for the convenience of its guests. Now let's take a little tour of the Pearl Lounge, Marrakech. First things first, the airport. Here we have Lily standing outside at the Marrakech Menara Airport, departures Terminal 1. Basically, it's just a big open space, which made it easy to get around and find where you needed to be. But I really did like this clean open design of the terminal. I thought it was pretty cool. Now we'll take a look at the entrance to the lounge. The entrance to the lounge had this sophisticated, modern appearance that was in line with the design of the rest of the lounge. As we mentioned before, we'll list where to get your passes below, just in case you don't have priority pass. Now let's take a closer look inside the lounge. As we touched on before, this lounge has a very modern and unique design. Now I wouldn't say this lounge is very big, but it has a great layout for the space. There's some private rooms, a small playroom for the kids, and there's so many different seating options if you want to sit in some open space or even have some privacy. This lounge accommodates. They even have a grand piano next to the food area, although nobody was playing this day. I really like this dome seating area. I tried to get a photo of inside, but the people sitting in there didn't seem to like that idea. There's a computer area that we'll touch base on a little bit later. And here you have a smoking room. I believe there were 2 of them. This would be the larger of the 2. Looking at more of the seating options, you have these big booths, single cubbies, all centered around this very interesting and stylish seating area. They even had a prayer room for your convenience. And they installed this very interesting architectural design covering all the windows in the lounge. Now let's take a look at our food and drink options. Taking a look at the food and drinks, this wasn't the highlight of the lounge. They had some hot plates out with some chicken and vegetables. Some were full, some needed to be refilled. And they also had some pre-made options, sandwiches and snacks. And for drinks, of course, they had water, soda, coffee, and tea. And yes, as we mentioned before, no alcohol. Sorry. And here's a plate I made for myself. Didn't quite finish it. I'll be honest, my food selection wasn't the best. Now it's time for a little bathroom break. Let's take a quick look at the bathrooms. From what I was told, the ladies' room was in better condition than the men's room. This day, the urinals were out of service in the men's room, as well as one of the stalls. But other than that, the bathroom had a clean, contemporary look, and it did have a shower in service, as well as 2 other stalls that were fully operational. It's time to get connected. Let's take a look at the connectivity and Wi-Fi in the lounge. There seemed to be outlets and connections conveniently and strategically placed throughout the lounge, on the walls, in the furniture, in the chairs, on the tables. Most of them worked, some of them didn't. They also had this computer station, which didn't seem to work well for me, but I saw some other guy using the workstation, so maybe it was just me. I tested the Wi-Fi in the lounge on a few different services. Now, it wasn't the fastest connection, but it was consistent and sufficient enough to send emails, messages, and surf the web. Now, some final thoughts on the Pearl Lounge, Marrakech. Although there wasn't a great selection of food and drink at the lounge, where it really excelled was in its modern, eclectic design and architecture. If you're looking for a place at the airport with a large selection of food and drink, I would probably look elsewhere. But if you're looking for a place for a light snack and drink in a cool, relaxed environment, the Pearl Lounge might be your spot. I hope this helps you the next time you travel to the Marrakech Menara Airport. Safe travels. If you like our videos, please subscribe, like, and share to keep up with all our latest travel news, tips, and reviews, as well as helping to support the channel.